This is going to be a beautiful succulent planter kit. These are all silk stems, and this is the new classic succulent planter kit. It is a regular price of $68, and you can recreate this at home using our really fun white stone planter. It's a 7.5-inch antiqued white stone planter.
It's pretty rustic.
It will come with our floral foam block in this kit. Mom's going to cut that down. We have quite a few different succulents in this one, including the sage cup leaf succulent rosette. No idea which is which, to be honest.
This one.
A wormwood bush.
This one, cut apart.
A real touch echeveria.
Could be this.
I don't know what that one is. A peach aneum pick.
This one.
Yep. The Real Touch Blush Hanging Sedum Vine, a Marietta Finger Succulent, and this kit includes a bag of green preserved sheet moss.
You're going to want a nice chunk of it.
And this is the new classic succulent planter kit.
The sheet moss can also be used in tray designs. If you just put a little sheet moss in a very woodland type of tray, it's a great addition for any of the leftover moss you'll have in that bag or other designs. One thing that can help when the foam is projecting up over the top of the container is to take the corners off. I don't know if you've ever thought of that, but if you take the corners off and then lay your moss on, you're not going to have that weird corner trying to poke through your moss. It makes the moss cover better. And one thing I never do is glue my moss to my foam. And the reason is wherever you glue it, you're sure to try to stick a stem there, and the heavy glue will stop your stem from penetrating into the foam and you'll be frustrated. So I never glue it. Sometimes I pick it, but usually I just start working over the top of it with my stems and they will hold it in. So let's go that route today. This piece is really interesting. It has a nice multiple tendril design to it, and I don't want to cut it off of the main stem because if you did, you'd really have to fight to get these pieces to go back into your foam. So basically I'm just going to press that into the center and seat that with the little pieces spanning out and around, and we're going to work around in between that, trying to not pin that down. There we go. And then we're going to just start placing our bigger succulents first. Basically you've got 3 large scale pieces that are going to form some balance around your design in a little triangle, and just slipping it open enough to add my 4th piece here. So that will give my greens balance opposite each other and these 2 other pieces opposite that. So let's do a quadrant concept here, knowing that most of these are going to be towards the center because he's pretty small. So that one goes in. Also seating these near the center of the foam and getting them pressed pretty far onto the foam itself. I don't like to see my succulents suspending up and sticking out like this. Your succulent is generally growing right next to the dirt. So we need to sink him down pretty good to make it look realistic. And then we'll add this little baby opposite the green cup succulent and take a look. There we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. We will then use the wormwood bush, cut apart into pieces to get some different texture going and break up all the round shapes. Looks like I have cut almost all of it off the bush stem. The stem is just a little shorty bush, so you're not ever going to have any long stem length, but we need really short pieces in order to fill in well and not overwhelm the design. Somehow this piece has come off, but I don't know where. So we will find a home for him and stick him back on. There we go. So then we're just going to dip all these little short stems, and just like the other design that we did of succulents today, these are going to sort of radiate and add some fullness out to the side, more so than the center. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. So I guess I do have 1 for the center and 4 in the gaps between my succulents. Easy enough. I'm gluing these these as I go, whereas the succulent stems are definitely seated in there and they're not going to pop out. These little fern stems very well could. So they're getting some glue to ensure that the little shorty stems don't come out of the foam. And that is literally all there is to it. I'm gonna lift this pink up a little bit and let it drape over. So a couple of them got huggied underneath here. We'll make sure he shows. Make sure he shows. Lifting it up, lay it over that wormwood fern bush, then it is a little bit more visible. Okay, let's take a look and see what you think. Fastest one of the day, I'd say.
Cute.